Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? The Wrestling Wire back on air. We're going 3 nights live here, and then we're doing 2 days live on the road. Y'all ready for Hell Week? I sure am. Anyway, listen, I'm your host, Ron Emerson, from the Real Wrestling Community. They call me the Saint there. But listen, we've got something special on tap for you. We're going over This Show Is For Everyone. So a little bit of backstory on this that I can give you, but I'll bring on the owner here in a moment to talk about it. Pro Wrestling Is For Everyone is actually a movement for all inclusiveness in professional wrestling. So these guys bring out like headphones and stuff, hearing protection, little fidgets for the kids or whatever. And it's to help little kids and people with special needs and people on the autism spectrum be able to enjoy what we all enjoy in professional wrestling. So at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and move right to it. I'm going to bring on my friend Travis, who owns Pro Wrestling Is For Everyone. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. Then we're going to get right into what we got coming up. About, what are we, 10 days out, 10 days out, 11 days out, something like that. It's next Saturday. It is next Saturday, June the 15th. It'll be in Boiling Springs, South Carolina. That's at the APW Asylum Pro Wrestling. And we're going to have a good time. I can't wait. And here is the man himself. Welcome to the stage, Travis. What's up, boss?
What's up, man?
Dude, how you been?
I'm good. Been busy, very busy.
Busy,
But
I hear and understand, my friend. I
yes,
really
sir.
understand that. Uh, well, so is there anything I missed on the Pro Wrestling Is For Everyone?
No, I mean, yeah, you kind of summed it up. I mean, I consider us, a nonprofit ministry. We set up, with the original intent of just providing the sensory inclusion aspect for different promotions that would have us out. Again, as you said, providing the headphones, the fidget toys, our sensory inclusion bags and stuff. But the more I guess steam we kind of picked up, me and my wife and the other guys involved with us, we kind of said, let's try to think of as much other stuff we can do to just, you know, show that pro wrestling is for everyone. And so one of those things on our list of goals was a once a year benefit show. And it was honestly it's like a long term goal. But thanks to Adam and the guys at APW, um, this shows for everyone volume one is happening. So yeah. But yeah, you summed it up pretty well.
Right.
So
Well, I tried to. I remember when you first started doing it, and I was like, "This is so cool." I we've been at least a half a dozen shows together, where that's been a thing, and we
mhm.
were at shows together before that anyway. So,
Right. Yeah, of course.
um, but anyway, man. So this is a benefit show coming up for the Deaf and the Blind School here in
Mm,
Spartanburg, South Carolina. How did that
yes,
come to
sir.
pass?
Um, again, like I said, it was a with this show for everyone. For each show, I wanted to be a different cause, and I kind of made a list of the causes. South Carolina School for Deaf and Blind because I believe I've talked to you before, mentioned last time I was on here. I've been spending a lot of time with children's ministry and stuff. And a kid that I met, and he's wound up becoming one of my closest friends. You actually met him at when we did Parade of Champions last year. His name's Remy. He has MS. He's in a wheelchair and he's partially blind. He goes to the School for Deaf and Blind. His family moved out here from Texas, so he could attend the school. And he's just it really impacted my life. And the school has done a lot in our community in the upstate to help that. I've got a friend that teaches there, so when we started planning this shows for everyone volume one, and I decided that to be our first cause for the first show. I just reached out to her. She gave me some connections, and yeah, I set up a meeting with the board of directors and the executive director of the school's foundation. Um, and then yeah, the bowl kept kind of rolling from there, and then
Gotcha.
here we are. So
Yeah, man. That's excellent. Let's catch up on some comments. Tommy Scott chiming in.
what's
Man,
up?
David isn't here yet, and Trap, but what's up, Tommy? Me and Travis are handling it. Uh, David was actually involved in some of those severe storms that went up the coast.
Mm.
So last report I got from him was like severe hail and stuff. So I am not sure whether he will or will not make it. I hope he does, but either way, I told him I'm like, be safe, my friend. Uh,
Exactly.
for a back-to-back week again. Yeah, he loves it. He loves the back.
Tommy loves it all, man.
Yes, he does. Brian Scott, what's happening, Brian? Tiffany Childers, how you doing, hon?
What's
Uh,
up?
worked with her this weekend in Union, South Carolina. As always, fun seeing her at a show. Majestic Marie. Now, this is another admin from the real wrestling community, and they run a podcast called Peaches and Power Bombs. Her and another friend of ours in Georgia. She said, "What a wonderful concept. My nephew's autistic, and I had been hesitant to take him to shows because I didn't want him to feel overwhelmed. I definitely want to take him someday." Majestic, this is coming up, not this weekend, but the following weekend, and I will make you,
15.
if you decide to bring your nephew to this show, I will cover your entry myself.
Please, yes, please come out.
I'll do that because that's one of those things where it's a hell of an opportunity. This is a charity show, so what do I care? You know what I mean? So if you want to see how your nephew does with the sound stuff, you make it here. I'll take care of the rest. Not a problem. It's that look, it's just that easy.
Taken care of.
Yep, it's that simple. But
And you're
anyways,
such a
man,
bad guguy, right,
I
Ryan?
know
You're
I'm
such
such
a
a
bad
horrible
guy.
person. I'm such a horrible person.
Up, up.
God, man, you are struggling with that thing. You are struggling with that
Man,
thing.
I'm trying. There we go. I
Max
got it.
capacity. I want there to be standing room outside only. Okay, like
That's what I'm
it's a
hoping for.
charity show. It's for the kids. It's for the school. It's for special needs. There's no reason not to be packed out. It's just as long as I can get from my car to the building, let me do that, and then pack it out afterwards. I'm good. Just let me get in first. So that would be awesome. But anyways,
Heck
man,
yeah.
let's talk about some of the stuff we've got going on at this event. Because there's been some pictures released, there's been some information released, there's been a lot of talent named and mentioned.
Hmm.
Um, we have got Lindsay versus Lexi Steele. This is going to be interesting. Lindsay, little young in the tooth, as
Yeah.
far as her career goes. She's relatively a newcomer into the game of
Hmm.
professional wrestling. I have seen and heard wonderful things about her, though. So I'm very
She
interested in
is
that.
uh she is one of the recent graduates of, well, actually the first class from the Asylum's Training Academy. And
Okay.
she's just really taken up with the fans there. She's built a lot of steam. They're really behind her. She's really, in the short time she's been working and out of training, she has really busted her tail. And again, she's got some good steam behind her, and she's a hardworking kid. She really is.
Yep.
And so but she's got a big obstacle in her way as far as Lexi Steele goes. So it's going to be definitely going to be a big challenge for her.
And Lexi Steele is a well-known, well-traveled, well-versed competitor in this region.
Absolutely.
Fantastic in ring, excellent on the mic. I mean, she can handle her own on all sides of the game here. So this is going to be a really big challenge for Lindsay, and I just know that it's going to be something special to see a young woman getting that opportunity against Lexi Steele is going to be something special.
It is. And
Most
that's
definitely.
one. That's another thing with this show. A lot of these guys, a lot of the talent that we're using, it's I don't want to say they're underdogs, but with some of these opportunities that I was allowed to give these guys on the show, is that I wanted to kind of give them as big of opportunity that they possibly could with this. So that's kind of what I wanted to do with Lindsay. So
Right. Let's see. Tommy said there's a whole nother parking lot across the street from the building. I'm aware. I've been there once that everybody can prove. Once that everybody can prove. And then Lexi Steele gonna get the win. So Tommy's already throwing predictions out. We ain't even got there
hey.
yet. That's at the end of this. We do that later. I can see that David Estacado has shown up, but he is with audio only. So, David, are you there? Nope, he is not there
Not yet.
anymore.
Not yet.
Well, Lindsay is training the Assam. Great talent on the rise. Big fan favorite there. That's excellent. Johnny Henderson, what's happening? He's chiming in. He says he knows that guy. He must be talking about you because I don't know.
Yeah. That's family. That's family, man.
There we
That's
go.
part of the team. That's part of the
And
team.
Marquine McQueen chiming in. What's good, Marquine?
Mayhem.
Mayhem McQueen. So, anyways, that's one match we got on tap. Another one is this one, and this one's rather interesting. The God's Gift Championship ladder match. Josh Breezy, Sanson, and James Self-Standard. All right, so first off, where's the God's Gift Championship from?
Okay. So the God's Gift Championship is Josh Breezy's championship. Kind of similar concept as like an FTW championship.
Okay.
With Taz. Josh Breezy and Sanson both are graduates from the Nightmare Factory.
Okay.
With Cody and QT Marshall. Josh Breezy was the first class of the Nightmare Factory. I can't remember exactly what class Sanson was, but both these guys know each other very well. And then we both know James Self Standard at this point. For this will be the main event for June 15th, and here's why. Here's why. The God's Gift Championship is Breezy's championship. It's a little bit of an homage to his trainer QT Marshall, who God's gift to professional wrestling. That was his moniker for a while. But it's also the concept behind it is sort of like given from the heavens to prove who's the best wrestler. But the main focus of this match, aside from that, is all three people involved with this match are all on the spectrum.
Okay.
And with the purpose behind Pro Wrestling is for Everyone, us being a sensitive, inclusive nonprofit, but no better way than to put a bow on this show than having main event proving that Pro Wrestling is for everyone with three talents on the spectrum, giving their all in a ladder match. So
that is excellent. And David is back at audio only again, so he is here. But yeah, man,
welcome.
That is really really excellent. Speaking of that, one of the competitors is in the backstage now. We're going to go ahead and bring him on. He has been on this show at least once before, if I'm not mistaken, at least once. And that is James Self-Standard. What's up, man?
Booyah.
Booyah.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for doing this, man. It's been a long time. We've been trying to set this up. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this matchup.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yep. So anyway, James, this that's main event. The main event is a ladder match, and you're in it. So, where's your head at right now?
My head is on my shoulders where it should be. No, I'm playing. Like I am just super duper eager for this. Like that's the best way I can describe it. I'm excited. Like there's a lot of faith going into this, and I'm just pumped. Okay, that's the best way I can put it.
Okay. Well, that's excellent, man. What kind of game plan do you have going into a triple threat ladder match?
Wait for both of them to be fighting. Probably I'm going to be the one that they're not going to be to, and just like slowly sneak up one at a time.
Okay. So
Maybe.
that's your idea is to let them two duke it out, and you're just going to slide up the ladder while nobody's looking.
Wait
I
for the
gotta
chance.
Hey,
give that's a smart strategy. I mean, why waste all the energy getting involved? Let them fight, and you know how easy the street walk up the ladder.
Well, so what
I'm
I was
used to
thinking
thinking about
was
it, okay.
what I was thinking was if you know you get them two fighting in the ring, and then you pick up the ladder and you hit the both of them at once, and then they go out of the ring. Then you set the ladder up, and then you climb up with nobody in there. See, little
Hey,
Part
I'm
of
trick.
the
taking
take
problem.
notes.
Yeah.
here's the main thing I wanted to say to James. I was hoping you'd hop on. The moment we started planning this, there was no way that, with given the creative control that I was given with getting this together, booking it, there was no way you weren't going to be on the card. There was no way James Self-Standard was not going to be involved in this show. And then when I had the opportunity, when Josh Breezy offered to have his title defended on the show, I had to make sure main event self-standard was the thing. Because I honestly, and I've said this for years, I feel like James Self Standard is one of the most slept on and underrated, underutilized guys around here in a while. And I feel like you've heard that and you've felt that and you've believed that for too long.
Do I
Because
look like a bed to viewers?
say what?
I'm asking the viewers if I look like a bed to them because I've been slept on for too long.
So
Well,
I
I mean,
said there's no way.
yeah.
Go ahead, Ron.
No, you're good. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
I was about to say, with that being said, I feel like you heard that and you started believing that for too long. So with this show, I was like, all right, all that's out the window. Main event self standard. Let's go. So
Well, that's the thing. The guy's been around several years. I've known him since COVID, roughly. I think we did a filming during COVID,
Yeah,
and so I've seen him around here and there. I've seen him at a couple shows. Hell, he's been in my car. You know what I'm saying? You remember when I took you home? I remember taking you home. It was a long drive in the middle of nowhere, and I was tired. But anyway, we had a lot of conversations on that almost 2-hour drive to your house, and it was just like the guy's smart. He's not taken seriously. That was my whole thing. I thought you weren't taken seriously by people, and you getting a main event shot. Hey man, you've been saying you've been wanting this for years. You've said it to me. You've said it on your videos. You've typed it out on social media. You have said it everywhere, James Ramsey, that you wanted an opportunity. You're being put in the main event matchup. I understand that you have always said people slept on you. Don't sleep on this opportunity, because I
exactly.
think that this is going to
that's
bring
good advice.
something out of you that this world hasn't seen yet.
I mean,
That's
my
a great point,
opinion.
man. I mean, this is going to test your limits. This is going to be your litmus test. You've been asking for it, and now you got to prove that you're ready for it. This match is pretty much that for you.
Exactly, man.
Yep.
So
So now, James, now that I've said that to you, you have any final words for your competitors for that matchup?
Well, first of all, I heard what Sanson had to say on Facebook recently about his promo, and one funny thing stuck out to me. He said he was going to rename the Gods Give Championship because there is no gods, but then he went on to say that we are gods. Who we is, I don't know. But that sounds contradictory because if gods don't exist, but he's the god, then that means he doesn't exist.
Well,
I don't know.
I think what he meant was there is no God, meaning the one that we all praise. Whereas he's saying we, the people, are gods. People are gods. That's I think that's what if I had to try to decipher that, that's kind of where that's what I took out of it. What Travis you said? Yeah, see Travis nodded his head like, it's about sounds right.
The guy goes by the pagan psychopath. So I mean, if that sums it up, I mean, there you go.
Well, that makes a lot more sense then. All right, James. Do you have anything to say to Breezy?
I'm looking forward to meeting you for the first time. So, yeah, Josh Breezy, if you're out there watching, I'm looking forward to sharing the ring with you too. And I'm still going to be outrageously optimistic you're around. So, yeah.
All right, James. Thank you very much for coming on, man. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you 1 week from Saturday.
See you soon, man.
Yep. Take it easy.
Indubitably.
Good luck.
Oof. I mean, we've seen
He sounds hungry. He sounds hungry. He sounds determined.
He does.
He's put in the work for long enough, man.
He was way more serious tonight than I've ever seen him or ever heard him.
He sounds confident. He looks more confident. He's feeling himself. I think he finally realizes, oh, this is my moment.
Right.
And my opinion might not mean much in this business, but the kid's put in work for a while, and I figure that I'm gonna give him a shot. So I wish him the best. It's gonna be a good match.
All right, we're gonna catch up on comments, and then we'll talk about another matchup we got coming up. Caleb Crocker, of all people, has chimed in. He said, Tavis, tell him how freaking good I am. This show's for everybody, but it's only about me. Then he said, Travis, it's okay. I can misspell your name. My name is only important to me, or the only important one. Caleb.
He's the APW champion, so he's entitled to his opinion. So
yeah. I get that. I got no problem understanding that. Just, I look, I've met Crocker. I've seen Crocker work, wrestle in the ring. I understand that. Oh, look, Brian Scott with the most brilliant comment. Caleb Crocker is the APW Pro Champion. Yes, we know. He's a wrestler for everyone to hate. There you go.
Nice.
True.
Jason Mater Robinson chimed in. He said, Mater Michael Capetta and pro wrestling does something to you. Hey, man, look.
Not lying.
Pro wrestling does a lot to me. I promise. Yeah. I was having a conversation with somebody last night, and they were like, you do too much in wrestling. That was their straight up statement, because they started racking off all the different things I do in wrestling. I'm like, hold up, listen. My ADHD loves this mess. Like, that is the way it goes.
Big thing.
My ADHD loves this because it's constantly giving my brain something to do. Because if I don't have that, I've got right now, pro wrestling is saving me. There's a lot of people who don't know what that statement means. There's a lot of people who don't understand what I mean when I say that, and you won't understand until you really sit down and have a real messed up conversation with me. Pro wrestling is saving me right now.
For me, it's the dopamine hit, man. Like, and it's the same thing. The ADD. I've been told I have wrestling ADD because I'm in the same boat. I'm a man of many fixes. I manage. I do commentary. I announce. And if I have to get my hands dirty in the ring, I will do so. So it's the adrenaline rush that you get. It's that high. So Ron, I totally get where you're coming from. It's the sound of the crowd getting in the ring and hearing how the crowd gets into the matches and having the beat out of the palm of your hand when you're announcing. It's amazing.
It's for me
a blast.
No, for me, like, without getting too personal, at a time in my life where I was the lowest, like, I was blessed to be involved with pro wrestling. and it was kind of a blessing to help me get through the toughest part of my life. So now with this opportunity, getting I'm like engulfed and help and do this, like I'm tired of being involved just for the sake of being involving now. Like now, like with doing what we're doing now with Pro Wrestling is for everyone. That's it's. I'm tired of being involved just for the sake of being involved. So
There's a difference between being involved just for being involved and being involved with a purpose.
exactly,
Yeah.
that's what I was getting
Your
at.
purpose has purpose,
Right.
and it's great to see that you have the love and the passion, not just for
Right.
wrestling, but for helping people. And you were
Yeah.
able to combine both those passions. And look where you are, man. You literally on the podcast, you're talking about it. You can hear the passion in your voice and your love for it. More power to you.
Thank you.
Right. Most definitely. Let's see here. Catching up on comments again. Looking forward to the ladder match, as am I. Pagans believe in plenty of gods, though. Yes,
That's
Cooper
true.
Housley, number 7 ranked heavyweight in power slap around the world. He is the number 7 ranked.
Heavy hands, boy.
Oh
Yep.
man, definitely. And you want to talk about a guy who's in shape? My man can go. Let's see here. Brian Scott chimed in. Caleb Crocker. Oh yeah, we already covered that one. David Dudley chimed in. Caleb Crocker
Dudley.
sucks badly. Missy Childers said Betty Crocker.
Betty Crocker.
Betty
Y'all are
Crocker.
killing this guy. Tommy Scott Crocker can't win without cheating. Travis and Ron
When I hear
should do
Crocker, I
commentary for
think
the
of
show.
when I hear Crocker, I think of the guy, the principal from Fairly Odd Parents. Fairies.
All right, so Tommy, here's the thing for this. I can do a lot of things. I can do commentary. I am really not 100% sure that I can make it through a wrestling show without cussing on commentary. And this is a charity show for a school and stuff. Like I'm trying to be like, I'm being honest. I have to really be conscious about what I'm doing to not cuss.
And I've got enough on my plate at this point. We haven't even got everything else that's happening. So.
Right. I don't believe I want to step into commentary for this. I'm announcing already. Isn't there another guy coming? Another announcer coming?
No, it's just you. It's just you.
Me? Okay, I
Yeah.
was gonna say because if there was another announcer coming, we'll do both announcing and commentary.
We tossed around a couple of things, but it was just going to be too much. I didn't want to overdo things. So
Do you have a commentary team? Do you need a commentary team?
All right, this
not
is
yet.
a charity
Not
show.
for this one.
Then
Not for this. Well, baby steps. We'll think about that for down the line for volume 2 and so forth. But
Well,
right now,
let me offer. If you would like to have commentary for it, we'll talk. But I don't have to be there physically to do the commentary. You can just send me everything. We'll set up something nice for you. Ron and I can talk something out.
Yeah, that'd be we can do commentary in post. Yes, that does exist.
yeah.
So this is the best comment I've seen in forever. Asking Ron not to swear is asking Vince Russo not to say bro.
Oh god.
Yeah. He
That's
barely is
fair.
able to make it through the podcast without.
That's fair.
I can't make it through the podcast. What are you talking about?
No, you can't. You can't make it to the podcast without cursing
No, I can't.
or ranting about something.
Not that I don't try either. Let's see here. Caleb is cool. I'm just messing. Mr. Crocker, it was the fairies. For some reason, when I hear Crocker, I think of gnomes. And yes, Tommy, that is David in the background. He's on air. Look, Luke Childers is there. He said, I know a guy. Yes, Luke knows a guy.
I know a guy, and I am the guy.
He is the guy. You guys are the guys.
Yeah, we try to be. Let's see. Ron not to cuss. Oh my, get the Dawn soap, dude. That's the liquid soap, though. I don't want the. At least pay me a little bit of homage and bring the Irish Spring, okay?
This man will be burping bubbles for the rest of his life if he watches this
Bubbles. Yes, that is it. 100%. Good grief. But But let's see here. We had another match we needed to cover.
I'm liking the crowd interaction tonight. They're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
shit to Ron, and I love
Yeah,
it.
got some excitement.
Exactly. Having some great reactions tonight. Pro Wrestling Union Junior Heavyweight title is on the line as Christopher Prince defends against Stephen Meeks. This is actually kind of the one that really started it all, wasn't it?
It is, but oddly enough, there were some developments in this match today, and so this is breaking news to you guys. And so you get we're getting some exclusive stuff on the Wrestling Wire tonight. Due to some complications beyond Steven's control, Stephen Meeks will not be able to make the show.
Wait, what?
But yes, he's got some stuff going on. I'm not going to get into it. He's got a lot on his plate right now, and he's gonna have to some personal issues. So yeah, it sucks to say he's bummed out. We're bummed. This whole thing. But the Pro Wrestling Union Junior Heavyweight Championship will still be defended, and we have another opponent already lined up for Christopher Prince, and we're going to drop it right here, right now, with you guys. So
I'm excited to hear about Stephen Meeks. I hope shout out to him. I hope everything's all right
I saw
with
him
him.
post about car trouble.
yeah, it's that on top of a few other issues. He's just got a lot on his plate right now. It's not my place to really get into it now on the air for him. But he just got a lot on his plate, and sadly, he's had to just step down for some personal issues for right now. And we may try to do it again, for volume 2 down the line. But
I hope everything's all right and comes out good for him. And he gets
absolutely, I love him to death. But June 15th, Christopher Prince will be defending his title against Justin Kindred Allen.
Oh my God!
Wow!
Yes,
Wow!
yes.
Ron's reaction was great.
Well, so here's the backstory behind all this.
Oh boy!
We got to
Here's
go about a year back in the past, right? It's been about a year, ain't it? It's been a while. Well, long ago you had Travis doing this, Pro Wrestling is for Everyone, and he was trying to get out there to more promotions. So you had me promoting Pro Wrestling is for Everyone and touting it out and trying to get more eyes on it and recommending it to people. You had Christopher Prince doing the same, and then you had Stephen Meeks doing the same. And I can't remember. I think it was either you or it was Stephen Meeks.
Yes.
Like, we need to have Ron announce a match. It was Stephen Meeks.
Yeah, it was.
Meeks was like, he wants me to announce a match between him and Christopher Prince for Pro Wrestling is for Everyone.
Right.
So that's
we tried like hell to make that happen.
So we've been trying to get this to happen, and we had the opportunity at Wrestling Evolution because we sponsored a match for Wrestling Evolution back in March. Yep. You weren't able to make it, which was fine.
I was booked.
And it's been in the works. Stephen kind of spoke into existence. But yeah, sadly, cards subject to change. Things happen, but. Again, Pro Wrestling Union title, Junior Heavyweight title will still be defended. And again, it sucks that it didn't kind of happen the way we thought it was going to happen, the way we were all hoping it was going to happen. But again, wish Steven the best.
Right.
Love the guy. I hope he does as well. And we can make it happen. There's always next time.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
We'll try to set this up for later in the year somewhere. Definitely. We'll try to find a spot where we can get this done.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. Tommy Scott said Stephen Meeks. You want Stephen Meeks to hug Ron?
He will.
Why? I know he will.
Stephen Meeks hugs everybody.
I was about to say Meeks is not going to win because he won't be there now. Elliot Poston chimed in. Hey, what's happening, Elliot? If you hadn't done it yet, go listen to my guy's first single, The Country Way. You won't regret it. I promise you won't regret it. Brian Scott said, "Yep." I'm not sure what he's saying "yep" for, but yeah, there we go.
That's Kindred. That's Kindred's thing. Yep.
Okay.
Forgive
Transfers
me.
to Kindred will be good. He's a fan of both. It sucks because Meese got his license for the show. Yeah.
He did. He was all lined up for it.
Well, see,
But
and like I said, I'm not having a bad reaction for Justin Kindred Allen being the challenger. I'm having
it's just the fact that our original plans fell through.
It's because it's Kindred in place of Meeks, who is, like I say, this was his kind of idea for that match,
Right.
and it's snowballed into an entire charity event. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But it's fine.
Oh, definitely. Justin Kindred Allen is your Carolina champion and NWA
He's
team champ, about to add another title to Allentown. Okay.
That's right. He's also the Asylum Pro Wrestling Carolina champion right now as well too. So it would be
that was mentioned there. Yep.
Yeah.
That was mentioned. Let's see here. Card subject to change. It's all good. That's right. 100%. Now we've got to talk about, because this is the other flyer. You've got the 3 main matches that we've talked about. Now you have the 3 blind draw series 8-man elimination tag matches, and you are going to really break this down as to what we're talking.
Well, dude, I sent Dave in the graphic, but I know you're kind of on the road right now. But like, I have a graphic of all the participants in the blind.
Yep, I'm actually in the process of pulling it up right now because I just got to my desk.
Send it to me real quick, and I'll load it if you don't mind.
But the concept behind the blind draw tag series, basically think original Survivor Series 8-man elimination tags. But the lethal lottery battle bowl concept of names being all in a bowl drawn at random.
Okay.
So we have 8-man tags. All the participants of each team we're all tossed into a bowl and drawn at random by my friend Remy from the School for the Deaf and the Blind. He drew all the names for all the teams. Yes, the few changes have been made with some of these guys. Again, cards subject to change, but these are the guys that are in the blind draw matches. Again, teams won't be revealed until the music hits and they come through the curtain. But we have 3 8-man tags, and I'll go over the guys we have. I'm gonna use some of the Asylum Pro Wrestling trainees that recently graduated. We have Cole Black, Dorian Dice, Asher Rain, who has really caught a lot of steam lately. We have members of Brother Silas and his church, which I don't really want to talk about them right now, but we'll get to that later. That's Ramael and Michael, who is the former Jamie Purge. AJ Frost, Mr. APW himself, and then the APW heavyweight champion. He already popped on here earlier, Caleb Crocker.
Right.
We have the team of Black-owned business, which is Brino Royce, the United States champion for APW, Dion Johnson and Duke Patterson. Right. We've got Tyler Storm, Mayhem McQueen, Power Slap's own Cooper Housley, Curtis Roberts, Buggy Wright, Curtis Robertson, Crucifix, Jet Morris, Zay Vega, Jake Jacobs, Ken Magnum, and the graphic has not been updated, but filling some spots that had to be replaced. We've got Dante Khalifa, Dusty Money, and D'Angelo.
Okay.
But also, we'll be having to fill Justin Kindred's spot in this because he was originally set to be in the blind draw matches, but now he is obviously filling Stephen Meeks' role. But we will find a suitable replacement for him in all of this by day of show as well. So this was a last-minute change to all that. But yes, all these guys, 24 men, names that were put in a bowl and drawn at random by my buddy Remy, and it's going to be 8-man tags. We could have the guys from black owned business or the guys from the church on separate teams facing each other. We could have uh, Chris Fix and Ken Magnum on the same team, and we know there's this history with those guys that's
Uh,
recently been covered on here. So
right.
it could be anything. Anything could happen.
Wow. Yeah,
So,
there's definitely something to say about all that. Now, you mentioned it's going to be 8-man tags. So that's 4 competitors per team.
mhm.
Uh and there's going to be 3 of those matches.
3 of those matches, yes, and that's elimination rules. Like I said, just much like the concept of Survivor Series elimination tags too. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Understood. Now, so after, each team wins, what happens? Is that it? Or is
that's
it
it. That's it. We have an idea to expand on that with Volume 2. What happens with the survivors of each match? But I didn't want to try to pack too much into this first show because
right?
we've got a lot on it. But I feel like we're gonna bring the blind draw series back when we do volume 2, and we have an idea to kind of expand on that. But for volume 1, this we'll see who survives basically. With these 3 matches.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense, man. Uh so now a few moments ago you referenced uh the Brotherhood and
Uh,
Brother Silas. What
Brother
is
Silas and his church.
okay, the church. What is this?
Okay. Sure. So we have a couple of his guys in the blind draw series.
Mhm.
Michael and Ramiel. He's also got this big goon named Malik. He decided to call me out in a promo a few weeks back saying that I didn't find his monster a victim. So I went trying my best to find him a victim. He's an intimidating guy. It wasn't that easy. But I got a phone call. And you guys just mentioned this the other day, how it's a beautiful thing when promotions work together. Much like what had just happened with the Norton Lewis Memorial. It's a beautiful
Mhm.
thing happens when promotions work together. And the good thing about pro wrestling is for everyone, we partner with lots of promotions, we make connections. So thanks to our friends at See No Evil Wrestling, I got a call a couple weeks ago, and let's just say I've got him an opponent.
You've got
If he
somebody
was,
coming.
yeah, somebody's coming,
All
So
right.
and it's not a match we initially intended to happen, but shows you on start if he wants to try to stir something up. I've got something for him.
I mean,
That's
he
all.
asked for it,
That's all I'm going to
right?
say. He asked for it. You're exactly right.
Oh, he
So
he
he
Um.
asked for a
wanted to
lot of
drop.
things. He
Oh
asked
wait.
for a lot of
Oh,
things.
here we
Whoa,
go.
Oh
Here
wow!
we
whoa,
go.
bro- brother
Here we
Silas.
go. Good grief.
What are you doing here?
What I'm doing here is I'm listening to this goon right here fill you guys full of lies and garbage is what I'm hearing. See, what he's not telling you is he booked my guys in his little 8-man matches. And he's setting the stage himself to put my guys against each other is what he's doing. He's in it with AJ Frost. AJ Frost has spent the last few weeks setting my guys up in the church when it was AJ Frost that brought us in to start with. But he puts originally 3 of my beautiful angels, my beautiful warriors. He put originally 3 of them in. And unfortunately, my heretic Dagon had other things that he had to handle in the pit. But he didn't find somebody from Malik. And I found myself wondering, why is that? This show is for everyone. Why not give Malik an opponent? Is he too intimidating? Are you scared he might hurt your little friends, Travis? Is that what it is, buddy? Are you scared of what Malik will do to your little show? Is that what it is? and you wanted to leave him out? So just like we always do, the church doesn't get left out, Mr. Trammell. We make our own spot. And if we choose to do so, we will wreak havoc the whole night. Make no mistake. And whoever you're bringing in, you need to warn them ahead of time. They're not an opponent. They're a victim.
You finished?
All words.
Am I finished?
So, all right. You wanted a victim? I got it. Heck, I said just earlier that he's intimidating. I had to find somebody. Somebody's coming. And you know what? We'll start the show with that June 15th.
That's gonna.
So go ahead.
That's the open.
We'll open the show with Malik and his victim, or we'll see who's the victim after all. Okay.
See, what I think is, Mr. Trammell, you're being so secretive about it. I have a special opponent that I received a phone call for. Nobody wants this match, Travis. Nobody wants Malik. You know what he does. I'm the only one that can control that beast. Only my hand. You know what he does. Why would you, Travis, in sound mind, put somebody in the path of that beast? Somebody that you care for? It's obviously somebody you care for. You said
I've seen what he done. I've seen what he did to Lindsay, who's the size of one of his dreads. So I mean, that doesn't really
She
tell me
brought
much.
that on herself. And another thing, don't you ever mention the name Purge again. We destroyed Purge. He is Michael. You know that as well as anyone.
Well, hold on.
We'll see.
You mentioned you made a phone call to See No Evil. Now
I got a phone call. I've got a phone call from someone at See No Evil.
Oh, okay. You got a phone call.
Yeah.
So, I happen to know this guy, and I probably, I could be way off. I really could be way off. But I happen to know a guy that has performed at See No Evil. And I happen to know that he's all about inclusion. And I also know that he's a death match icon in our area. I wonder if your friend and my friend are one and the same.
I will say that it is not a death match because I don't want to. I don't really. This show's for everyone. I don't want to make it. I can't make it that bad. But I know who you have in mind.
Oh,
and no, it is not. It is not them.
Oh,
but
okay. I thought I
it is
was
not them.
going to see.
I got a little excited there for a second.
I like where you're going, Ron. I like where you're going, and maybe that's what Malik needs. I mean, hey, maybe that's something I could line up. If you think you're that, if you need that big of an obstacle, hey, we'll set up a death match for Malik maybe in the future.
Travis, you know as well as anyone, there is nothing that can stop Malik. Nothing. AJ's tried. Chad Colt's tried. Big Nasty's tried. They've lined them all up. And everybody that Malik has stepped in front of, he's crushed. And that will not stop. I control Malik. Only my hand controls him. And he will only stop when I say to stop. Keep that in mind, my friend.
Ghazi brings up a good point here.
Yep.
She said she doesn't know what we're talking about, but most beasts can be stopped by an electric fence. I watched Jurassic Park. Sometimes those fences don't work. But when they do, it's a good point.
Right. Let's see here. Where are we at here? We had a lot of comments, so I'm trying to catch up on this. Good grief. Where are we at? Hard subject, bro. Brino Royce, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not in the picture. Khalif Jones D'Angelo just got announced.
All right.
The Dante Khalifa, Travis.
Forgive me for not putting the stank on it. I mean,
Missy said, "What about Chase Emery?" I think Chase is going to be in Virginia.
He is.
Not sure. I think he's in Virginia that weekend. You got to put some stank on that name.
Forgive me again.
Stylist and his church are there for everyone to join the congregation. The replacement for Kindred should be the Silver
The
Fox.
Silver Fox.
I know a big,
I like him.
intimidating guy. Yes, you do.
Mm.
Brian Scott, Michael Ruff, and Dagon and Archangel are the judgment of the church. Brother Silas, it's great to see you, said Tommy Scott.
Thank
I
you,
got
Brother
Donnie
Tommy,
Lee
Brother
Henderson
Brian.
says, I've got your back against Silas.
Uh,
I don't know what we're talking. Yeah, we're there. How dare you not mention, or how dare you mention the name Purge? He's dead and gone. The church took him out.
Thank you, brother.
I'll knock the stupid hat off of Silas's head.
Yeah.
Does Ron not know you can't bleed in South Carolina? No, Tommy. I know that quite well. I didn't say a death match would occur. I said
A death match
icon.
wrestler who's
A
known
death
for
match
death
icon in our area. Not a wrestler. A deathmatch wrestler could be anybody. A deathmatch wrestler could be anybody. I can probably point at about 15 or 20 of them. However, I said deathmatch icon in our area.
I'll give you that.
And there's only maybe 3 people that come to mind. And one of them is a very good friend of mine. So,
but again, you know, Johnny Lee had mentioned, you know, having my back with Silas and all that. I'm not worried about it because, again, who called me isn't coming along. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
You know, we won't be alone either, Travis.
I don't know. Never are.
Alone.
Never are. That's why you dominate, because you're never alone. So, but hey, you know, it is what it is.
Nikki Chooch has chimed in. Hey, what's up, Nikki? Yes, Ghazi, I said death match icon that we know. And you know very, very well who I'm talking about. Tommy Scott chimed in. Nikki Chooch. Missy Children, she knows someone evil, mean, and nasty. You know Tommy Salami? No, I do not know Tommy Salami. Oh, no. He was saying yo to Tommy. Got it. Everyone will eventually bend the knee to Brother Silas and the church.
I don't know about
Brother
that.
Brian.
Hey, Brian Scott, I'll go ahead and I'll articulate this line for you one time. I'll die on my feet before I ever go to my knees.
That can be arranged, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Are you in this area? Are you kind of local? Did you hear all that lightning coming down earlier?
Yeah,
I just kept going,
What
haha,
makes you
you
think
missed.
I didn't cause that?
I just kept saying, haha, you missed. So
yeah, I got
it's
caught
okay.
in the storm. It was hailing.
Yes.
How was that? That's why.
Look, somebody said we need to turn the lights on for Brother Silas. He must be where the power's out at.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Power's out where Brother Silas is. He's using his cell phone to communicate with us from the church. You ever wrap barbed wire around a shovel? It works wonders. I am sure it does. If I don't burst into flame upon entering churches, I'd stop by.
Well,
this is at the APW asylum, guys.
Yeah.
That's what I expect coming out of Ghazi, though. So it's fine.
Tell Silas to pay his power bill and turn the lights on. Brother Silas, he's just trying to make things right with you, Travis.
Oh, things are right with me. Things are plenty right with me. Like I said, and the one person I bow down to is definitely not Brother Silas, and he's not here. So so yeah. I'm not concerned, but yeah, we will address Brother Silas and Malik show day.
I'm sure you will.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, make sure you tell whoever it is that you are the reason why their wrestling career is over. You tell them
brother.
that. It'll be your fault.
It will. He said it's going to be your fault. I'm still trying to catch up on comments. This place
leave that.
Brother Silas has helped all the members of the church for the better. Okay. Silas fears Duke Power. That's
a t-shirt.
That's a t-shirt.
Right t-shirt.
Maybe his guys are not helping him with his power bill from Missy. Good grief. They're just roasting Brother Silas tonight in the crowd. It's an asylum, guys. You're more than welcome. People need to stop the Brothers Silas disrespect.
Thank you, Brother Tommy.
Travis, do you wrestle?
No.
Okay.
My days of being in the ring are long past me, and it wasn't for long either. So,
Missy, don't contribute or don't worry. There are many that contribute to the Brother Silas Building Fund.
Thank you,
In
Brother
case of
Brian.
in case of and by any organization of agencies, federal or similar, you an innocent of all shenanigans I am accused of.
Even if I had fun coming. Okay.
Yes. You're an innocent. You are innocent. I got it. You are innocent of all the things you've been accused of, even if you had fun doing them. Got it. Understood, Ghazi, entirely. Well, so Brother Silas, we have one more match that hasn't been fully announced yet, and that's going to be Malik versus a mystery opponent. And the church is going to be in that 8-man tag blind draw series. Do you have anything else you would like to add?
Do you would like to drop who that opponent is going to be? Do you
No.
no,
He doesn't want to do that. You know why he doesn't want to do that? It's because he doesn't have an opponent. That's why he doesn't want to do that. It's a bluff. It's an absolute bluff. Because you tell me who is going to step to Malik. You tell me who that is. Who is going to willingly step in front of that bulldozer? Nobody. Nobody. But I'll tell you this. We are gracing your event with our truth and light, Mr. Trammell. The truth and light of Brother Silas will walk into the asylum just like I do every week. And I'll grace your event with our truth and light. And if we aren't met with the respect that we're due, you won't be around to see another event, pal. You stand in our way, we will mow you down. Judgment is coming.
we'll see about that next week.
That guy is serious about this whole thing.
Yeah.
He is. He's
Um,
got his goons brainwashed. He's got his followers. He's got his sheep. But I'm not one of them. And again, as I said in one of my responses to him a few days ago, I didn't want to be involved with this. I was happy just the opportunities I was given promoting the show, and then I found him an opponent, but he tried to keep this going. So all right, I've got him. He wants a victim. I'm not gonna say I got him a victim, but I've definitely got he's Malik's got his work cut out for him.
Mm.
So
okay.
again, we're going if he wants to go there, we're gonna start the show with it. So we'll see.
Here. Tommy said, "What has Brother Silas ever done to any of you hateful people? And you're hateful for no good reason." I don't
Poor
know.
Tommy.
I've never met the guy. I'm
Poor
just
Tommy.
going by what I'm seeing online, and he jumped into my show. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Rude.
he jumped in here, started talking
Rude
trash
much?
against a friend of mine, Travis, who's putting on this show, and then the crowd in here. Notice I said the crowd. I'm blaming all of you people, all of you,
Every one of you.
because it was not me who was making fun of him. I thought it was hilarious that everybody else was, and I was just reading the comments. So I'm guilty by association with you people, and that's
We're the anti Brother Silas coalition, so it's fine. Might as well have some fun with this guy. So
exactly.
I am.
And Ghazi said, "I'd step to him, but churches make me itch." Okay,
Especially his, man. I tell you.
it has crept in his veins. Let's see. He knows how to use a phone, but not a light switch. Thanks. Good grief. Travis, what was your wrestling name?
Man, I never made it a training. I didn't have time to come up with one, man. So
Gotcha. Clifford said, "What's up, Ron, David, Lorenzo, and Travis? What's up, Clifford Stanley?
What's up, Cliff? Cliffy.
David and Ron, do you want to become members of the church?"
No,
just say no.
I'm good.
Just say no.
I gotta see
Tommy?
what he's offering. I gotta know what the perks packages are. I mean, if it's one of those ones with like an island and stuff, I'm gonna avoid that. No, but if it's if it's like got decent food and decent music, hey, we could.
Hey, if you want to come to church, come with me Sunday. You don't. I'm telling you, you do not need Brother Silas and his shenanigans.
I've already got plans for Sunday. I'm off from work. I'm coming home from Georgia. I don't know.
Invitations there.
Saturday, Sunday.
I appreciate it. I really do. Somebody in the crowd said, or Missy Childers said, "I love Jesus. I need Jesus." So we're good.
Same here.
Let's see. Malik said, "Really?"
Again with this.
I'm more of a flying spaghetti monster guy, but whatever.
I mean, yes, I love Jesus too, Missy.
Me too, Missy. Me too.
Same.
It's surprisingly easy to train raccoons to attack anything wearing a badge and a buzz cut. I
don't have a badge, but I mean, leave me alone. I don't be hating on the hair. I don't have much.
Brian Scott said, "Greetings, brother Malik." Marquine said, "My bad, guys. His phone was acting funny, so he's
you're good, homie.
now. He speaks truth." Okay, Ron, I'm sure you don't. I'm sure I don't. I don't know what that means, but okay. Brother Silas Church is not a brick and mortar, but a simple state of mind. I don't know, man. I've never met the guy.
Run.
I've never met the guy. Brother Silas never went from 15 commandments to 10 because he dropped the third stone. Okay.
No.
Tommy, you're better than this, kid. Come on. But again, somehow he's wanting to turn this show for everyone into all about him and his church. So, hey, enough about that. But
look at this. Zay Vega coming in. He said, "Let's go get a dub." What's up, Zay?
Slim Reaper.
Yep. Oh, no. No, I don't. I wouldn't. Yeah, there's got to be a decent perks package. I don't do anything without good perks packages for people that don't know me. If I go to anything there, or if I go to anything or anybody, or I hang out, there's always a reason I'm there. There's got to be a reason for me to be there. Let's see. Last time I took anything from a guy named Jesus, I could hear colors. So that was probably Jesus. Not Jesus, but Jesus. Gotcha. Understood.
Jesus. Definitely Jesus.
The church is for everyone, brother Travis. No, Travis, respect my father.
Who's my team?
I don't
know. All right. Zay Vega.
So you're saying whoever's on the team you're on, y'all are going to get to win. Got it.
I got you.
Hey, man, you ready for this show? I'm ready for this show, but we got like 10, 11 days to go.
Yeah.
A lot of excitement. A lot of these guys are excited. I've got to talk. A lot of these guys are excited about it. So, yeah, we're all excited about it.
Can't blame them. You have a stat card. You have an amazing talent already coming in. You crazy fans that are chiming in. I'm liking it. I'm liking the energy here.
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah, man. Gazi chimed in. I need to go get some more pilk. I'll see y'all later. Okay. Johnny, Silas looks like what would happen if Amish Roadkill and Roseanne Barr had an offspring. Oh my god.
Oh,
that was god awful. Malik laughing.
Wow.
He's laughing at the joke about Brother Silas. That's what he's laughing at.
Marquine is saying he's stoked. Marquine and Zay on the same team. They're winning every time if that happens. Okay.
Could happen. Who knows?
Here's what we do at this point in time. We've talked about all the matches. Any of the talent that's wanted to come on has had the opportunity to come on. So here's what we're going to do now. We are going to go ahead and give you our predictions for the night. Let's see here. So we know that there is at least 3 matches we can do it. Well, there's technically 4 matches we can do a prediction on, but it's kind of not okay to. I'm going to say we got to skip the one with Malik because we don't know the mystery opponent.
True.
So we're going to skip that one altogether.
Fair.
Let's start with this one, the women's matchup: Lindsay, Lexi Steele. David, who you got with your prediction?
I'm going to go with Lexi Steele. She has the experience. She's the veteran here. She's the powerhouse. That's really going to come into play. Lindsay, it'll be a huge upset if she goes over Lexi here, but Lexi Steele.
Okay. And I know Lexi Steele very well. I have seen her for years. I believe she's going to go into this match even more overconfident than she already is. She's going to be lackadaisical with her covers, with her pin attempts. She's not going to tighten that noose around her neck when she goes to choke her. She's not going to stretch that arm or stretch that leg. I think she's going to be very lackadaisical about this, and you're going to end up with Lindsay catching her with something and catching a huge upset in this young woman's career.
Correct. And Lorenzo says Lindsay too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Travis, if you don't want to participate in this part because this is your show.
Tough. It's tough because Lindsay is dominant. We all know that. It's going to be a tough challenge for Lindsay, but in the short time Lindsay has been, training and working, she's solid. Her ring work is solid, and she's caught a lot of steam at very early on in her career. So it could be sort of the expected on Davin's part, and he lets it take the W, or it might be an unexpected upset, with Lindsay getting the W. So I think it could be this one. This was tough. This one really is tough. So we will see. We will see about that.
All right. The God's Gift Championship ladder match. This is your main event for the evening. Josh Breezy, Sanson, and James Self Standard. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. I believe that James Self Standard, after the way he spoke earlier tonight, I think that James Self Standard is going in there with a plan and wants to prove himself. So I think that Standard walks away with God's Gift title.
Lorenzo agrees with you. Apparently.
Wow. What is up with Lorenzo tonight?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with Sanson.
You're going with Sanson, okay?
Yeah.
I'm team Self Standard too. I hope I've again he came here tonight confident, blinders on, looking straight ahead. I think it's his time. I've got faith in him. I think it's his time.
Very, very well.
Put in work, and it's time.
Very well may happen. And we know that this match has now been changed, but I do not have an upgraded graphic for it. We've got Christopher Prince and Justin Kindred Allen. I am going to go ahead and tell you this. I have been around Christopher Prince damn near since I got into this.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been around Justin Kindred since he got into this. I do not believe. How do I word this? Kindred has the size advantage. He really does.
True.
Prince has the experience advantage.
Agreed.
I believe that Prince is also faster.
Agreed.
I have seen Christopher Prince go up against bigger guys. I've seen him go up against smaller guys. I have seen Christopher Prince outwork and outperform everybody in a building in a match. And for what it's worth, I think Justin Kindred is going to give him a hell of a time, but he's not going to beat him. I cannot in good conscience go against seeing Christopher Prince defeating Justin Kindred as a prediction. This is just me being me.
Yeah.
If it had been Stephen Meeks, hey, look, we might have had a different conversation here because Meeks gets in your head.
Yeah.
He does. Mind games.
Those danger hugs, man. Those danger hugs.
I like it. Danger hugs.
What you got, David?
Justin Kindred, and Lorenzo agrees.
Okay.
He's danger hugs and he's big. Yeah. Okay.
So you guys are going with Justin Kindred Allen. Okay. Understood.
Kindred has busted his butt in the past year, and really, he's not the same wrestler he was this time last year. Not at all. The kid has busted his tail, and he's one of the hardest working kids around here right now. So I think it's gonna be good. He's gonna take Chris to the limit, but I think we're gonna see a title retain. I think so. I think Prince is gonna hang on to it, but I think Kendrick's gonna give him a run for his money.
Yeah, we really can't give any predictions on the 8-man because there's no way because you can't tell who's where or doing what.
That's crazy.
So, anything could happen. Anything could happen with those. So
let's see here. Travis actually said that wrestlers in person at 3 count were saying they were really excited for this opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Malik said, Travis, run.
I'm not running anywhere.
David, did you remember the tally graphic? We don't need it for this one. I think we'll remember this. Well, it'll be 2 weeks, but it'll be okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it. I said Lindsay. You said Lexi. Lorenzo said Lindsay. I said self-standard. Lorenzo said self-standard. You said Sanson. And then you said Kindred. I said Prince. We're good. See? We got it. And Lorenzo said
taken care of. Taken care of.
Now, don't ask me that in 20 minutes because I will not remember. Tommy said Lexi Steele's got the win. I'm excited for the show since Travis announced it before anyone was named for the show. Nice.
Thank you, Brian.
Lexi going to win via cheating from Prince. Oh, Lexi for the win. Logan Howell, what's happening? Travis, give us a hint on the Malik match. Does he love most people?
If she's talking about Malik's opponent, he's a pretty loving guy. But I'm not going to give anything else. I'll give my prediction. Malik goes down. Malik takes the L. And yet they can laugh and all of that. But, yeah, Malik's taking the L. And the church falls. Let's just say that.
Lindsay going to surprise, folks. I can't wait. I really can't.
That's a toss-up for me.
Michael might have to worry about his girl.
Yeah.
Has anyone saw the clip of Lexi Steele slapping the taste out of Kindred's mouth 4 times?
Yeah.
4 times.
Luke.
Oh, no. She slapped him 4 times.
Oh.
Is what I understood. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what was told to me. But I have seen it. Let's see here. Asher Rain, instead of 1 random tag partner, he's going to have 3 random tag partners. Malik just laughing. Josh Breezy's going to get
laughing about that.
Josh Breezy's the champion, but okay. Missy Childers said Prince. Johnny Lee said Prince and James Substandard. My predictions. See, Johnny's voting right there along with me.
Smart kid. Smart kid. Yeah. Is Johnny Lee Henderson. He must be related to one.
Well, he did say Lexi for the win, so he's not batting 1,000.
Either way, I mean, he must be related to one of the 3 of us. I'm not sure which one, but
not it. I'm not from here, so I know it's you. I was being sarcastic. Justin's going to be the new Pro Wrestling Union Junior Heavyweight Champion. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Wow. Justin Kindred, Allen for the win. Allen's always come out on top. This is going to be an early 90s style WCW match between Kindred and Prince. I think that'll be good. I sent you the clip. Thank you. Which one? Who? Me? Did you send it to me? You did not send it to me. I do not have it. Or did you send it to me earlier this week? Hold on. If you sent it to me, I haven't gotten it. That's all I can tell you. You must be talking to somebody else. Let's see here. I want to hear your predictions. Who's going to be the 4 people that are tagging together? No.
We
There's no way to even come close to that.
A lot of head count.
I'm back to watching. Cool thing about June 15th, my mom has only seen 2 of my matches live. My ladder match will be her 3rd to watch in person. That is very
Nice.
cool.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
You mean my victim? Well,
Sure.
your opponent. Your opponent, Malik. Your opponent. What
That's
is
the
up,
thing,
guys?
Nick.
I'm so excited for this show. Logan, I am too. I really am. This is going to be a fun night.
Heck yeah.
It's going to be a good chance to showcase a lot of the talent in the Carolinas. Agreed. And Travis, you'll be next.
Hey, give me a reason to get back in shape. Who knows?
Oh Lord. That's all we need.
you know,
That is
you
all
notice,
we need.
you notice the face. You notice the face that made it into that, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Boy, no.
No, look, you're
and-
in shape. Round is a shape. You're in shape. It's okay.
Hey, yeah. So, in closing, the last thing I'd like to say is we're also having a raffle at the show. We'll have tickets available at the door for raffle. We announce the winners at intermission. 4 local upstate South Carolina small businesses have donated prizes. Johnny Bird, he's a local tattoo artist. My tattoo artist, actually oddly enough, from Blood Money Tattoo in Lyman. He's donated a session with him as one of the raffle prizes. Excuse me. Allison and Stephen Gusnell from Excess Energy. It's like supplements, energy drinks, that kind of stuff. They're going to donate a package. We wrap it off. HP's Dreamland Adventures. It's like party inflatables and like for like birthday parties, soft playhouse, that kind of stuff. $25 off. Yeah, bouncy houses, that kind of stuff. Yeah, $25 off coupons of services of theirs, and then 30-minute photography session with Sydney Garrison Photography.
Okay.
So all those will be we have those all available for raffle tickets when you walk in the door as well. So I wanted to thank those for helping out and jumping on with the calls for next Saturday as well.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Very cool, man. All right. Well, folks, you heard it all here. You heard it all live, and it has been one interesting show. So remember, guys, this is coming up on the 15th at 122 Builders Court, Bowling Springs, South Carolina. That is the Asylum. For those of you who don't know, that is APW, Asylum Pro Wrestling. This is Pro Wrestling is for Everyone, presents a benefit for the South Carolina School for the Deaf and the Blind. Pro Wrestling Union is also involved. That's why the PW title, junior heavyweight title, is on the line. Man, this is going to be a fun time. Front row 15, general admission 10. Kids are $5. 5 and under are free. So, folks, you heard it all. You heard it all right here, right now, tonight. And this is going to be a pretty interesting night, if I do say so myself.
Fun for the whole family. It's going to be an amazing event. It's good for a good cause. Travis, thank you for what you're doing, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Y'all have been a big support of our. I mean, I say from us from the get go. I mean, y'all have helped us out and Ron, man, I'm gonna gas you up. I'm gonna put you over. I mean, you're talking about people, talking badly about you. Again, you guys have been big supporters of ours, but like I dare say, I've made a friend in this business with you. And man, you blessed my daughter, one of her best friends now too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah, it is interesting watching our kids play.
Exactly.
Speaking of, I got to get with you about the night before. So you and I will have to reconvene later this week.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk about it.
But just know, like I said, whatever, I got your back, man. I think the world of you and Dave and both. I think the world of both y'all. Y'all have both been big supporters, and love you guys. All means.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate that. I love me too. I do.
Hey, self-love's important, man. Self-love's important.
Right. But listen, man, we appreciate everything. We appreciate you taking the time and joining us here for the whole show. We
Thank
appreciate
you guys for having me.
James Self-Standard for chiming in. Brother Silas, and your church. Thanks for coming to try to advertise your stuff. But look, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm drinking tea, baby. Okay.
I'm
Stick
drinking
with the
bubbly,
tea.
baby.
Stick with the tea and bubbly, boys. Stick with the tea and bubbly.
Yeah, definitely drinking the tea tonight. But at any rate, man, thank you again, guys. You know where to be next. Not this coming Saturday, but the following. But you know where to be tomorrow night, and you know where to be Thursday night as well, right? Because that's right back here, 8 p.m. live for the next episode of the Wrestling Wire. Tomorrow night, we are covering the Birthday of Champions coming at you from Marietta, Georgia. So that's going to be one heck of a show.
Yeah.
You need to tune in tomorrow night to find out as many details as you can, because this thing has changed on the fly. It's grown on the fly.
Yeah, it's become a huge event now.
It has gotten ridiculous. It was already ridiculous. It's just growing.
It's become a convention now.
I keep seeing stuff. Yeah, I keep seeing stuff about it. Every time I get on Facebook, something's added to it. It's insane.
It's unreal. I don't know. I don't think cancer grows that fast, to be honest with you. I really don't believe that happens. It's huge. Anyway, folks, thank you all for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. Much love to everybody. Appreciate Asylum Pro Wrestling for being involved in this, Pro Wrestling Union for being involved in this as well. We'll see you guys real soon. And if we don't see you, we'll see you at the Indies.
Good night.